a USB drive, and Kim Porter's burner phone. Now, there is also an alleged email out saying a plethora of other things that include TD Jakes.
Religious man like himself be at a party, which ain't nothing but sin that's going on, bruh. Whether it's drinking, maybe fornicating, maybe
that multiple male escorts corroborated the fact that TD Jakes have slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad.
Diddy's already in hot water with all these crazy accusations piling up. Unspeakable crimes, wild freak-offs, and now it's about to get even messier.
Coming up, Shyne will talk. That's why Jay-Z is running. That's why Jay-Z is nervous.
Rumor has it TD Jakes' name is being thrown into the mix too. Yeah, you heard that right. Could one of the most respected pastors out there really be tied up in Diddy's wild escapades?
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
Freak-off tapes supposedly leaking with Jakes involved. How deep does this scandal go and what's really happening behind the scenes? Let's break it down. But this one's wild. So there's this old video of TD Jakes making the rounds again, and we can thank Monique for that. In the clip, he's all fired up, telling his congregation to stop hiding stuff and basically come out of the closet with their secrets. He's going all dramatic, saying things like, "Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?" It's definitely got people talking.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallow?
And people's reaction was insane. The video's been causing a major buzz on social media. Some folks are loving the humor, saying it's about time comedy goes back to being raw and unapologetic. They're pointing out that pastors are human too. They mess up just like everyone else. So why not joke about them? But speaking of sins, TD Jakes' name has been swirling around some really unsettling rumors lately. For starters, his close friendship with Diddy is raising eyebrows. He even officiated Kim Porter's funeral, showing just how tight they are. But what's really making people suspicious is seeing TD Jakes at Diddy's infamous parties. Like, why would a man of God be at those kinds of events? Even Diddy's ex-bodyguard chimed in, saying the only reason TD Jakes would be there is if he's mixed up in the same wild stuff that goes down at those parties. Now, everyone's wondering what's really going on.
And why would a religious man like himself be at a party, which ain't nothing but sin that's going on, bruh? Whether it's drinking, maybe fun.
And then there's Jaguar Wright adding her 2 cents, saying that at Diddy's parties, it's all about money and S. So if TD Jakes is there, according to her, he's there for one of those two things, money or S.
If Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be 2 reasons. Money or sex. That's all that happens.
Looks like TD Jakes found himself in some serious drama on December 21st, 2023. It all kicked off with a viral TikTok video dropping some jaw-dropping allegations about him. After Cassie settled her lawsuit with Diddy, a TikToker came through with some major tea. Apparently, Cassie handed over some juicy material to the FBI, including tapes from Diddy's wild parties and even Kim Porter's secret phone. According to the TikToker, there's a clip out there where someone spills the beans about Cassie revealing tapes that allegedly show TD Jakes and other big names involved in Diddy's scandalous parties. Word is, those parties were wild. Hookups with multiple men, and things got pretty out of control. Now, people are wondering what's really on those tapes.
I'm also told that multiple male escorts corroborated the fact that TD Jakes have slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad, and they refer to him as being a power bop.
The email says, "So I want to put you up on game on the real nature of Diddy and Bishop Jakes' relationship. But first, let's understand that Bishop Jakes is not of God. He is undoubtedly a Freemason, and so was Diddy. I say was because it seems as though he has been stripped of his protection, privileges, and power. But make no mistake about it, his soul is still spoken for by the devil. He will never be able to fend off or escape that harsh reality. Anyways, I'm told Diddy and Jakes are MK, the real nature of their relationship." So, according to the email, Kim Porter allegedly claimed that TD Jakes was accused of messing around with a young guy just a year after marrying his wife. Apparently, the whole thing got swept under the rug. Fast forward to 1999, and a guy exposed Jakes. Mysteriously, that guy disappeared. Pastor even spilled that the dude got paid off to keep quiet. Then 2 years later, the same guy shows up dead with a gunshot to the head. No names mentioned, but this all supposedly went down at Emmanuel Temple of Faith in Smithers, West Virginia. Rumor has it that people from Jake's hometown have been saying he's been on the down low for years, and there's talk of an him when he shows up at Diddy's parties. Word on the street is Jake's is throwing back drinks and puffing on cigars in some exclusive part of the house. Just because he's in a private invite-only area doesn't mean he's not being watched. Oh, and the bishop's wife? She's never at Diddy's parties. The rumor mill says she knows exactly what's going on and has even questioned why she's never on the guest list. Now let's keep in mind, these are all wild claims circulating on social media with zero hard evidence so far. But that hasn't stopped people from going crazy online. One person said, no matter who you are or pretend to be, whether it take days, weeks, months, or years, what's done in the dark shall come to the light. Another one added, Hollywood, swinging. What happens in the dark comes to the light. What goes up must come down. And then there's this psychic on TikTok who apparently predicted all this drama 2 years ago. She went on this wild rant claiming that Jake's is mixed up with some shady stuff, like being a Freemason, taking oaths to the dark side, and serving Satan as his top boss. According to her, he's using his spiritual gifts to play mind games with folks. But wait, it gets juicier. She even predicted that Jake's would find himself smack dab in the middle of one of the biggest scandals ever, hinting that it would revolve around his S preferences.
Bishop T.D. Jakes will have one of the biggest scandals of all time in the Christian church.
While there's no concrete proof to back up the claims against T.D. Jakes, he's no stranger to controversy. Back in 2009, his son Jermaine got himself into trouble for allegedly engaging in shady activities at PE Park in Dallas. And just last year, there was more drama. Jake's daughter's estranged husband was accused of serious misconduct involving their adopted daughter. With all this swirling drama, people are seriously questioning whether T.D. Jakes can still be seen as a trusted man of God. Gene Deal even chimed in, saying he can't see Jakes as his type of pastor because his own house isn't in order.
I take him serious. That's not my type of pastor. You know, you got to look at a person's household, and if your household is not in order, you understand, how you going to help somebody else get their house?
And it's not just him. A lot of folks, like Linnell, are disappointed and questioning their faith in Jakes. She says she's been let down by people she's looked up to before, so she can't put it past Jakes to be involved in the rumors.
He had to say, unfortunately, I don't put nothing past nobody no more.
There you go.
I just can't get shocked no more.
Yep.
I've been so disappointed in the people that I've looked up to.
Considering everything we now know about Diddy, it's natural to question the morals of someone like T.D. Jakes. Just look at the recent lawsuit against Diddy filed by Lil Rod. It had some of the most disgusting allegations ever. According to the lawsuit, there are screenshots supposedly showing gatherings at Diddy's involving underage girls, S-workers, and allegations that some of these women had their drinks tampered with at Diddy's direction. This legal bombshell also named others like Diddy's right-hand woman, Christina Coram, Universal Music Group CEO Sir Lucian Grange, and former Motown Records CEO Ethiopia Habtemariam, all caught up in this legal whirlwind. Jones, in the lawsuit, claims that Grange, Habtemariam, Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group effectively worked together with Combs in a RICO enterprise that failed to adequately monitor, warn, or supervise the actions of Combs, his son, and his chief of staff. A RICO enterprise can be any group or individuals working together to break the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO. But Jones isn't just looking for a slap on the wrist. He's going big, asking for $30 million in damages. Meanwhile, Diddy's attorney is hitting back hard, calling Jones' claims complete fiction and a cheap attempt to grab attention.
He has a big house, he buys in bulk. You know, I think they have Costco's in every place where he has a home. I mean, have you sat in a parking lot of a Costco and see what people walk out of there?
His reckless name-dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies, said Sean Hawley, Diddy's attorney. In Jones' lawsuit, he claims that back in August 2022, Diddy personally reached out, asking him to produce some tracks for the R&B album, The Love Album. Off the Grid, which later scored a Grammy nomination after its release in September 2023. But here's where it gets wild. Jones says everything went downhill after he agreed to work with Diddy. According to Jones, while living in Diddy's homes in Florida, Louisiana, New York, and even on a yacht in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Diddy allegedly SH&A him. Jones claims this included unwanted groping and touching, and says Diddy even made him work in his bathroom while Diddy showered in a glass enclosure. When Jones tried to speak up about Diddy's behavior to Christina Coram, Diddy's right-hand woman, she allegedly dismissed it as harmless horseplay, saying that's just how Diddy shows he likes you. The lawsuit accuses Coram of helping Diddy in the A and of trying to pressure Jones into a homos relationship. Jones also alleges that Diddy, described as forceful and demanding, used his power in the music industry to intimidate him, even violence if Jones didn't comply with his demands. In his lawsuit, Jones claims that on one occasion, Diddy forced him to watch while bragging about how he got away with shooting people. In another incident, Jones alleges Diddy confessed to being behind a 1999 nightclub shooting in New York City involving rapper Shyne. While Diddy was acquitted of gun possession and bribery charges related to that case, Shyne, Jamal Barrow, was sentenced to 10 years in prison.
And he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me.
According to Jones, he was terrified of Diddy and felt powerless to refuse his demands. The lawsuit also claims Diddy forced Jones to solicit S-workers and engage in S-acts with them to keep him satisfied. Jones says Diddy gave him a special bad boy baseball cap, which he was required to wear at a Miami establishment as a signal to S-workers that Diddy was in town, and Jones was recruiting on his behalf. In a disturbing twist, Lil Rod also describes an encounter with Diddy where he was allegedly offered a substance, which he firmly rejected. But that's not all. Young Miami has also been dragged into the lawsuit, with her name coming up multiple times in Lil Rod's claims. In the lawsuit, Lil Rod claims he witnessed Diddy and Young Miami doing C together, but things allegedly got even darker when Young Miami's cousin, who was working as Diddy's assistant, got involved. According to Lil Rod, her cousin forced him into non-consensual intercourse in a Miami bathroom on November 23, 2022, an incident detailed in the court records. Lil Rod says the traumatic experience has left him deeply shaken. Young Miami, known for her connection to Diddy's former girlfriend, is now caught up in the legal proceedings. Lil Rod accuses her of playing a part in the altercation, alleging that Diddy orchestrated the whole situation. According to court documents, Young Miami's cousin supposedly made advances toward Lil Rod while Diddy and his entourage were present. In response to the recent SA claim against Combs, attorney Sean Hawley issued a widely circulated statement, dismissing Lil Rod's allegations as baseless and motivated by financial gain. Hawley, a partner at Kinsella Hawley Iserkamp Steinsapier LLP, asserted that Lil Rod is simply seeking an undeserved payday through a $30 million lawsuit filled with fabricated events. Hawley emphasized that they possess overwhelming evidence refuting Lil Rod's claims and vowed to address the allegations in court, taking legal action against those responsible for spreading falsehoods. However, this is what Fox News reported.
Young Miami, her cousin, was in on the hoopla too.
Justin Combs, offering a more direct rebuttal, unequivocally denied the allegations on behalf of himself and his father. Through a spokesperson, Justin Combs asserted that the claims are entirely false and indicated that legal repercussions would follow any defamatory statements made against the Combs family. The legal dispute takes an intriguing turn as Lil Rod continues to assert that Diddy boasted about intimate relationships with various notable individuals, including Stevie J, a prominent figure in the music production industry. According to court documents, Combs allegedly disclosed to Lil Rod that he had engaged in intimate encounters with a rapper, an R&B singer.
Raleigh Jones's lawsuit highlighted that Sean Combs, according to him, has video surveillance and recording devices throughout the many homes that he has.
And Stevie J DJ Academics reacted to the news with apparent surprise at the idea of Meek Mill having a romantic relationship with the music mogul. He demanded that Meek Mill address the lawsuit and clear his name if the allegations are untrue. Yo, Meek, we were playing around with that Michael Rubin-esque, but if you don't you've been tweeting about everything on planet Earth, he said. If you don't do a Twitter rant saying you're about to get Lil Rod killed, you ought to shoot up his block, blow up his mama's house, this ends saying you and Diddy were fornicating. What the F? Meek! The Philly native responded to academics, but didn't answer whether the suit was true. As the rapper recently released a project, he asserted that people were trying to distract from his music. The way you end coming on the sick now, I can't wait to meet academics lol, they know I drop tomorrow. They damage control this net getting too weird. He then followed up with several tweets aimed at the internet personality. Meek appeared to be unhappy with the allegations, but he didn't answer Ac's question as to why he was listed in the documents. Academics, didn't I tell you to stop playing with my name, he added. IDK what I'ma do when I actually see you. It's gonna have a combination to it though. Academics, an alcoholic fully powered by the white man. Who do you think posting that on every website? They are so mad Diddy they can't stop a few groups. LOL. In response to the allegations, academics weighed in, emphasizing that Meek Mill had not explicitly denied the accusations. Academics referred to Meek as burnt out and later asserted that he was spiraling. Nah, this N is burnt out, AK responded. A producer called him and Diddy gay. He mad at everybody and addressing everything but that. N said I made it up. Diddy has cultivated ties with numerous influential figures in contemporary hip-hop, notably Meek Mill, a revered artist celebrated for his consistent delivery of outstanding tracks. With Meek's highly anticipated project on the horizon, fans are eagerly awaiting its release. Given their shared creative synergy, it's unsurprising that Meek and Diddy have collaborated, exchanged ideas, and nurtured their artistic bond. However, a viral clip has sparked speculation among viewers that Diddy may have overstepped boundaries in their camaraderie.
Diddy stuff is getting crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier.
Here, we witness Meek casually lounging in the pool as Diddy extends his congratulations for Meek's achievements. Meek responds, expressing his enjoyment of life, to which Diddy affirms, "You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work." It's this particular use of daddy that sparks some contention among fans. However, notably, Meek Mill himself appeared unperturbed by it, underscoring his comfort with the exchange, which ultimately carries the most weight. Right after this recent lawsuit, 50 Cent is once again on a relentless mission, setting his sights firmly on Diddy in his ongoing trolling escapades. While known for his playful jabs, 50 appears to be dead serious when it comes to Diddy, especially amid allegations of misconduct from multiple women and ensuing legal battles.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, so I do what I want, when I want it, how I want.
Amidst the legal turmoil surrounding Diddy, 50 Cent appears determined to escalate tensions by insinuating awareness of Diddy's clandestine activities. While Cassie's lawsuit has shed light on Diddy's world of exclusive gatherings, 50 Cent takes it a step further, suggesting that male escorts weren't the sole participants. Allegedly, some of the most beloved rappers were also involved, adding another layer of intrigue to the unfolding scandal. However, on December 21st, 2023, the internet was abuzz with activity as TD Jakes suddenly became a hot topic. What sparked this sudden surge in attention was a TikTok video dropped by user Myisha on X, formerly Twitter. The video made some jaw-dropping claims alleging that R&B singer Cassie Ventura had supposedly handed over evidence to the FBI. This supposed evidence pointed fingers at Diddy, and it came just a month after Cassie filed a lawsuit accusing him of committing serious acts of violence during their 10-year relationship.
She has turned over videotapes, a USB drive, and Kim Porter's burner phone. Now, there is also an alleged email out saying
following the resolution of the civil lawsuit against Bad Boy Records founder Cassie Ventura, there are claims circulating on social media by user Myisha that suggest she went further than just settling. Allegedly, Ventura provided additional evidence to the FBI, reportedly including tapes from Diddy's parties and a burner phone that belonged to Kim Porter, Diddy's late ex-girlfriend and mother of his 4 children, who passed away in 2018 at the age of 47. According to Myisha, the TikTok user, the submitted evidence also involves an email that supposedly incriminates Diddy's close friend, Pastor TD Jakes, who officiated at Kim Porter's burial. In a clip shared by Myisha, an unidentified man claimed that Cassie handed over tapes depicting alleged wild parties at Diddy's place, implicating various prominent individuals, including TD Jakes, who is alleged to have had relationships with multiple men during these gatherings.
I'm not finna say nothing else.
TD Jakes, the founder of the Potter's House, a non-denominational multicultural church and a humanitarian organization based in Dallas, occupies a prominent position as one of the most influential Christian preachers in the United States. Renowned for his dynamic preaching style, Jakes has garnered recognition not only within religious circles, but also in the broader public sphere. Often seen alongside celebrities, including Diddy, Jakes has earned accolades beyond the religious community. Time magazine hailed him as America's best preacher, and the New York Times recognized him as one of the nation's most influential and mesmerizing preachers, highlighting his nationwide impact.
Evidence against Diddy. I'm told that there are a slew of artists, politicians, and entertainers that are about to be exposed and arrested for HT, and I'm paraphrasing.
In light of multiple women suing hip-hop mogul Diddy and his associates, alleging misconduct, scrutiny has fallen upon the close friendship between Diddy and T.D. Jakes. Diddy has openly spoken about his admiration for Pastor T.D. Jakes, crediting the pastor with playing a significant role in guiding him through tough times. Their friendship took a collaborative turn in 2021 when they announced a partnership to bring T.D. Jakes' exclusive sermon series to Revolt TV. Revolt TV, a prominent Black-owned multimedia platform, became the outlet for sharing Jakes' teachings, underscoring a deeper connection between the hip-hop icon and the influential pastor. A recent TikTok video has surfaced making unverified claims about Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie, supposedly submitting evidence that exposes alleged crimes committed by Diddy and Pastor T.D. Jakes. The TikTok user also asserted that the pastor had exploited young men at events hosted by Diddy. It's important to highlight that these claims against Jakes lack evidence to support them at present. However, it's worth noting that this isn't the first time the bishop has faced controversy. Back in 2009, T.D. Jakes' son, Jermaine Jakes, was arrested for allegedly exposing himself and engaging in indecent behavior at Keys Park in Dallas. These actions were reportedly witnessed by two individuals who were later revealed to be undercover police officers.
Now Jakes is the stepson of Pastor T.D. Jakes. Now that stepson is accused of exposing himself to two undercover Dallas police.
In a separate incident last year, allegations surfaced involving the eldest daughter of Bishop Jakes, Cora Jakes Coleman, and her estranged husband, Richard Coleman. Richard was accused of S.A., their adopted daughter, adding another layer of complexity to the controversies surrounding the Jakes family. The current allegations against Diddy and Jakes are heating up, especially since Diddy is already facing 4 separate lawsuits from different women, all accusing him of A. Among these claims, one lawsuit is particularly severe, asserting that Diddy, along with 2 associates, allegedly participated in the gang R of a woman when she was just 17 years old. As these claims unfold, speculation is running rampant. Some people are suggesting that TD might have supplied individuals to Diddy, raising eyebrows and adding another layer of controversy to the situation. The idea that others could be involved only intensifies the scrutiny on Diddy and his inner circle. To make things even more complicated, Oprah's name is being dragged into this mess. With high-profile names like Diddy, Jakes, and now Oprah involved, the drama is capturing widespread attention, and everyone is eager to see how these allegations will unfold. The stakes are high, and the public is watching closely as more details emerge. One person wrote, "When this joker said God owed him and God didn't want to be in debt to him, I knew right then and there who he is. God don't owe anyone anything. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye."